saw an amazing story about a woman named Shirley, we'll call her Shirley, who was in the oncology department at the hospital. And she asked the nurse if she was Jewish. And the nurse, whose name was Brachi, was quite noticeably Jewish and religiously committed. And she said, yes. So Shirley said, well, I'm Jewish too. And then Shirley asked her, are you married? Do you have a family? So Brachi said, yeah, I'm married to a man who studies Torah, and he's hoping to be a rabbi and to teach one day. And we have a couple of children. And at which point, Shirley starts to break down crying. And Brachi says, did I say something wrong? Is everything okay? And Shirley says, well, my parents are both Holocaust survivors from a Hasidic family. And they were the only ones from their families that survived. And I was their only daughter. And they were counting on me to carry on their legacy, to keep the tradition going, to keep the chain alive for the entire family. But I was young, I was restless, I was exploring. There seemed to be more exciting things in other places. And I met a guy, very attractive, very friendly, very not Jewish. And we got engaged, we got married, destroyed the relationship with my parents. And 10 years later, he passed away, and I reconciled with my parents, but it wasn't quite the same thing anymore. And here I am, I'm an older woman now. I have no children. I have no Judaism. I have nothing to give over. And I know I'm not going to live much longer. I want to do something. I want to do something to reconcile with my parents. I'm happy to give away all of my money. What can I do? And Brachi's thinking, what could she possibly say? And she said, you know what, actually, I have a friend who's getting married soon. And she's struggling, trying to find the funds to pay for the wedding. Maybe if you wanted to donate towards her wedding, that could be your way of investing in the next generation of Jews. And in your own sort of way, to give over to children, to Jewish children. And the woman Shirley said, yes, absolutely, I want in. How much does she need? So Brachi says, well, I think she's short about $25,000, but do whatever you want. Right away, Shirley writes a check for $25,000. Please count me in, please take this. And then Shirley asked her, by the way, what's your friend's name? And Brachi says, it's Sarah Leah. At that point, Shirley starts crying again. Brachi says, why are you crying now? And Shirley says, because my name is Sarah Leah. God is always watching out for us. And even if it's at the end of our lives, even if we've abandoned him and we've abandoned Judaism, he's still there for us, still giving us opportunities to come back, to reconnect. But obviously the goal is not to wait until the end to come back, to connect. If we could take the opportunity now to perhaps take a step forward in our lives, to commit, perhaps to find a mentor who can guide us, who can inspire us, but to make the most of every minute that we have, because we never know when it may be our last.